Hi guys! We are going to go into Paper Source today. We're running some wedding errands, right?
Yeah.
Marcus has got his stunner shades on.
We got our invites in the mail, so we finally got those printed and they're here.
We have been looking for a while at wedding invitations and options. I don't know what it is. There's something about it that I really didn't want to pay $500 for wedding invitations because they're going to be thrown away no matter how beautiful they are, right?
Yeah. So we made these really cool invitations, customized them to exactly what we were looking for, and got them printed out. Now we just need to find good envelopes.
Yeah, because we got them printed out on Vistaprint. Here, we'll show you. They ended up being pretty good. We bought this application online called Textomatic or something, and you can just basically like make whatever you want with like writing and stuff. And so it's kind of what they look like.
Just very classic, simple look.
The Rsvp Card
that we wanted. So just like clean, classy invitations.
But the envelopes just kind of came with it or free. They were free, and they were kind of cheap.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go try to go to a nice place and see what kind of envelopes they have for stationery and stuff, and if they have anything that fits our size. So yeah, we're doing that. Hopefully they have something good. We've been to this place before. It is the place that we got our save the dates. Our save the dates were really cute, and those were not crazy overpriced. So it's just the invitation suites that were like $500. I was like, nope. We only paid like $100 for our invitations. I would break my person. We only paid like $100 for invitations to have them printed on Vistaprint. So that was a big bonus. Save a little, spend a little. Okay, look at how cute. Little Be My Valentine paper stuff. We're going in. Marcus and his stunner shades. All these envelopes. Endless envelopes. So we are trying to decide between envelopes. Oops. These ones I really like. We're going to do black outer envelopes. And we are trying to find out about the inner envelopes right now. Marcus is getting really into it. And then we're getting these envelope liner templates, which are little trace things. They're little templates so that we can buy our own fancy paper and put it inside of the envelopes, like those. So Marcus is pretty handy with this stuff. He picked out these two for the enclosing envelopes. He's not sure between these two. We both kind of like this one better, but we want to see what kind of inserts would match the black. I think it's pretty matte black, and then a shiny response card inside. Okay, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you what the end result yielded. What we chose was this nice, I don't know if you can see, there we go, iridescent, kind of it's called quartz, I think. Yeah, quartz. For the RSVPs, so those are going to go in there. And then for the envelopes, I think I already showed you in the store, we're just choosing the matte black. I just think it would look really nice and classic with the invitations. I think they look really nice. And then the paper that we chose to go inside, remember I was talking about the templates that we were buying, which are these. I'm so glad that the guy suggested it in the story. They were so helpful. So it comes in this little pack that you basically have all of the envelope sizes, and these are templates. You can reuse them. They're like a hard plastic. These are great. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use this gorgeous champagne colored paper, and I am going to gussy up the insides. Sorry, I'm kind of sniffly. The insides of the envelopes so that there's a little bit more pop and they look a little bit classy. I like sparkle, okay? There's, you know, you don't need a reason to just add glitter to things. At least I don't think so. So this is basically what the end result looks like here. This is what the envelopes look like once you've added the sparkle paper in them. So I really like it. This is how the black looks. It just really pops and it's really pretty. Just something a little extra. And like I said, we saved so much money on the invitations. I think for the invites and the RSVP cards total, with shipping, handling, and everything, we got 80 of each. It was $99 or something from Vistaprint. So really affordable. And like I said, we used Textomatic to create the overall look of it. It's really easy. It's really customizable. It's a blank canvas. So if you have a lot of patience and you wanted to put something together, highly recommend Textomatic. It was like $9. We have a Windows Surface tablet, and that's what I used to create them. So yeah, I really like the overall look together. So this is how it will look. Your guest is going to get it obviously all together. Open it up, see the glitter, and pull out, sorry, it's kind of hard to do one-handed, the RSVP card. This comes back to us, obviously, so that we know who's RSVPing. But I love the way it turned out. I love it. So I'm making a mess here. Yeah, so I might post a tutorial at the end of this on just me showing how to put them together. This is a I can't remember what it's called, a self-healing cutting board. You can buy these in like giant sizes from Joann. This is just a little one. And I used a little X-Acto knife pen. See the little knife blade in there, to cut it all out. And like I said, I used the template. You cut around the template on the paper and you just glue it in there with a little glue stick. So maybe I'll show that in a little bit. And yeah, if you're interested in the tutorial on how to get them to look like this, keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back. As promised, we are going to do a quick run-through tutorial on how to turn these plain envelopes into something with a little bit more sparkle. And you don't have to use glitter paper. You can use whatever you want. Sky's the limit. I just like a little sparkle. Who doesn't? So what you are going to need is a cutting mat. If you are using your little X-Acto pen, I prefer this. It's just a little pen with a razor at the end of it. I think it's quick, it's clean, it's easy. That's why I like to use this and the cutting mat, but you don't have to. You can just use a simple pair of scissors and trace the templates. Speaking of the templates, these are what we were showing you before. These are the sizes for my envelopes. We've got the A2 size here and the A9. Sorry, I still have the sniffles, guys. So excuse my raspy voice. So we've got these two. So let's get started. We are going to take our template. So let's start with that. Let's start with the little guy. So you are just going to take your paper and you are going to roll it out. I'll just use a coaster there to hold it in place. And use another one here. And we are going to place our template. Line it up with your edges, just like that. Super easy, super simple, right? Awesome. So what you're gonna do is you are gonna take your X-Acto pen, or if you were using scissors for this step, you would simply trace it with the pen and cut it out with the scissors. But in this case, I like to use my X-Acto pen. I don't even know if that's what it's called. That's what I like to call it. And we are just going to trace with the razor around the edge. Now make sure you kind of hold your fingers down here. Don't cut them, but you're just gonna hold your fingers down and gently trace around the edges like so. You're gonna trace around, like I said, hold it in place everywhere. And you are just going to finish your edges off like so. Now, when you pull, you wanna cap your, safety first, cap your pen. Set that aside. I'm gonna pull this off here and voila, you have a perfect template. Now this is gonna go inside of your envelope, which I will show you very quickly. Okay, now you've got this. Set your template aside and grab your envelope. What you're going to do is you are going to place this inside of your envelope. Make sure that you fit it in there snug. Now, if you're really worried, you can use paper clips to hold it in place. I like to live on the edge and I just kind of wing it. So it's gonna look something like this. You wanna make sure you position it and hold it in place. And I like to just stick my fingers right up against it here, and I like to close it and crease it. Then all you do is get your glue stick. I like to hold the bottom end here down, and I like to glue this end with the glue stick. I would strongly recommend just using a glue stick. You don't want to use like any white glue or anything that's gloppy because it's going to bubble up the paper and it's going to dry funny. So you want something super simple like this. You can use double-sided tape, but it's a little bit more time consuming. I like to save myself some time and use a glue stick because I've got a lot of invitations to put together and Mama don't have time for double-sided taping 80 envelopes. So this is the finished product. Simple, easy, and glitzy. Thanks for watching, guys.